Yeah, I can't top that.
I know you can't.
What are we doing again?
Welcome back to Ultraranger.
No.
Spoiler roll call!
Eiji Tsuburaya, the man who created something from nothing. Godzilla. Ultraman. But when those who don't give his franchises enough credit, these podcasters will do it justice. For they are...
Kaiju Sentai! Ultraranger!
Lover of all things Ultraman. Ultra Yellow Canister, gone.
The other son of Belial, Ultra Pink Caster, Lane!
Spreading the love on one of Japanese beloved franchises.
Kaiju Sentai! Ultraranger! Shrek!
Greetings, everybody, and welcome back to Kaiju Sentai Ultraranger, the podcast where we talk about Ultraman's past, present, future, Godzilla, and all kaiju in between. I am your host, Ultra Yellow Caster.
I'm your co-host, Ultra Pink Caster Lane. So, apparently, in the deleted scene of Avengers Endgame, Godzilla showed up. It was pretty fucking awesome.
I know, right? What kind of... Maybe it's because they didn't want to interfere with Godzilla's film coming out. They didn't want to
they can cross-promote.
They didn't want to, like, interrupt people. They didn't want to confuse people being like, why is Godzilla here?
Yeah, she like saw the look on Thanos' face, even he was like, oh, fuck.
We are, of course, referring to a tweet that someone did.
The guy edited Godzilla from King of the Monsters into Endgame.
Yeah, in which it was...
It's funny.
It was pretty good.
Go see Godzilla King of the Monsters. Out on Blu-ray soon.
End of August.
Yep.
That's like 20 days from now.
Go buy it. Support the movie.
Yeah,
then we'll get Godzilla vs. Kong faster.
Yes! The movie that's
we
already...
want Godzilla vs. Kong, winter 2019. So if we buy enough Blu-rays, they'll push the date up.
I don't think that's how that works.
Imagine like a movie did so well that they're like, oh, okay, well, we'll push the sequel up. So it comes out.
I think they did. It's called Godzilla Raids Again.
Oh,
they also did that as well with Son of Kong. Back in the early 30s. But yeah, we got no news today.
Yeah, no news.
Like,
we have too much shit to watch.
Oh no, it's because like we do have news, but I want to save it for the bigger episode coming out this week. So this is basically just the catch-up episode, because we're an episode behind on our recording schedule. So I was like, well, why don't we just do an episode where we just talk about episodes?
This is our ketchup episode? Do you need to go get some ketchup in the fridge?
Lane, I swear I got a chair and I'm not afraid to throw it.
Yeah, apparently Looney Tunes is banned on TV now because it's too violent.
Yeah, according to my mom, Looney Tunes is no longer on television, but I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not.
I mean, you can just go to Walmart and just buy the whole collection.
I mean, you can just watch a ton of it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how many episodes there are?
Like 1,000?
Like, probably over 1,000.
Let's find out!
I don't think there's an official episode guide to Looney Tunes.
Oh, probably there is.
If there is, I'll be shocked.
Looney Tunes.
So today we are talking about Ultraman, episode 13, Ultraman Tiga, episode 13, and we're finally getting back to 2 episodes of Denkou Choujin Gridman. This week we're talking about episodes 14, episodes 14 and 15. So it's the start of the second part of the show, because the show only had 39 episodes. So we finished the first third. Now we're into the second, or at least the second half of the show, if that makes sense.
Okay, so the original run of Looney Tunes went from 1930 to 1969. So, but it doesn't say how many episodes there are. And then it apparently got revived in 1987 to now. So.
I don't think that helps.
If you want to see something cool, Looney Tunes, go watch Lunatics Unleashed. That was a really fucking awesome show.
No, if you want...
It's like Toku but Looney Tunes.
No, this is what you do. You get a bunch of friends together.
Mm-hmm.
Say like Friday or Saturday night. You get a bunch of friends together. Get a couple of drinks. Nothing too chaotic. Just like, you know, like some wine coolers
some
or
liquor
something.
And stuff, yeah.
Some like Pompeii's or whatever. You sit down. You all make sure you're comfy and watch the Bugs Bunny movie from like I want to say like 70s or 80s.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, because we all did that once. Like you were sleeping, but like the majority of us of Castranger sat down in our old place and just watched like a ton of Looney Tunes skits late at night.
Wow. Okay.
And we were laughing our asses off.
Fuck.
It was like one of the best nights that I had at that place.
Well, fuck. Wonder why I was asleep.
Because you were sleeping.
I probably had work in the morning or something.
Probably. I don't remember which night it was. But yeah. Usually this goes on for longer because we're talking about news. So let's just get into that Ultraman.
Schwa.
光の国から地球のためにピカとパルラのウルトラマン
So episode 13, Oil SOS.
Fuck, a lot of people died.
Yeah.
Like, so much fire, destruction. Ide fucked up hard.
Ide didn't get fired from this. How?
Well, no, he thought he did, and then Cap was like, no, you fucker, you're great. So, like, 200 people died. So, yeah, this episode was about the oil monster Pestar. Or Pistar, I don't know. Pestar. So, literally what this guy is
He's starfish.
two starfish attached together by a bat head. And it's funny because, like, you see, like, the two starfish are obviously just two guys in a suit, like in suits. And then one of them's just controlling the bat head, like, as a puppet.
Yeah, so it's kind of like what am I thinking? It's like Fozzie from the Muppets, how you have like two people controlling him. There's one puppeteer that controls the mouth and one hand, and there's one puppeteer to control the other hand.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, sure.
And usually whoever's controlling the mouth does the voice.
So yeah, so it's like, so nighttime this drunk guy is just like walking around the bay, all drunk and stuff, and then he like sees Paystar, and you know, he's like, oh my god, monster! And no one fucking believes him, but then like this truck that like was trying to get past him gets like fucking hit by Pestar.
Well, no, the truck got hit by Pestar. And the next day, the cops weren't believing him that a monster blew up the truck.
Yeah.
They just thought, oh, you're just trying to cover it up. You probably killed them yourselves. And he's like, no, it wasn't me.
So they find out that like he's heats oil, and he's just trying to get the oil supply.
I mean, he destroyed Iran.
Yeah, apparently he was all in the Middle East, just like eating their oil, destroying them. So like people are dead. Like lots of people are fucking dead.
Yeah, and not to mention this. Apparently, the Science Patrol branch in Iran couldn't figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
Maybe if they had their own Ultraman.
Imagine like a fucking Middle Eastern Ultraman. Would be awesome. Have like a turban, like cape and cloak and stuff.
Okay, you're the one that's saying that. I'm not saying a damn
It's
thing.
not racist. People in the Middle East wear turbans. Anyways, so they like realize, oh, if we can bait him out of the water with oil and gasoline.
Then what?
So they like drop a bunch of fucking like barrels and stuff onto it, and then like they like, okay, we're gonna try to attack it. So they try to blow it up with a missile, but it doesn't work. So it's going towards like the Tokyo Bay, like the oil refinery, where there's like a shit ton of fucking oil that's stored there. And then like it surfaces again, but then Ide accidentally like on reflex like fires a missile, and he like blows up a bit of the thing, and then it causes Pestar to be like pissed off, and he starts like shooting fire.
Pestar's pissed off.
Yeah, and he just starts destroying the refinery. Like I gotta say, like the fire and explosions are pretty good. Like it was really good practical stuff.
Yeah, it was cool because like Pestar can like breathe fire because his stomach's full of oil, and like there's a bunch of oil barrels like out in the water, so it causes a huge oil fire out in the water. So everyone's kind of screwed there. Then he gets to the refinery and starts blowing up more oil tanks.
And just the destruction's amazing, and like they gather like as many firefighters as they can, but even like they're like, we can't do anything. Like the fires spread way too much.
What are we gonna do?
And it's like it's great. It's really like awful too, because like Ide's like he feels so bad about it, and like at one point
blames himself.
Yeah, he blames himself for the entire thing, because Cap's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you just jeopardized, like, a lot of our shit because of what you did.
Not to mention the head of the refinery called him a fucking moron for being in the science patrol.
Yeah.
And for someone that's in the science patrol, you are sure fucking stupid.
Are you an idiot? Wait, let me rephrase that. You're an idiot! I love that quote you told me. So then, like, it's amazing. Like, we go almost this entire fucking episode without Ultraman almost.
Yeah, Ultraman shows up at the... Like, I mentioned how he showed up very last minute in the Red King episode.
This was like last minute.
This episode tops it for being very last minute. So Ide runs out and, like, tries to fight Pestar.
Well, no, he tries to fight the fire.
Yeah, he tries to fight the fire.
Because Pestar's, like, out of commission. Like,
Yeah.
they killed him.
He breathed in his own fire, or he breathed in his own smoke. So he's like, I don't...
And so then, like, Hayate goes around and eventually he just goes, okay, fuck it, I'll just transform to Ultraman. Maybe we can find Ide, like, that way. So he, like, transforms to Ultraman. Pestar, like, tries attacking him, and just... I've never seen Ultraman just so quickly dispatch a kaiju where he just turned around and went, no, fuck off, I don't have time for you. Just Spacium raise him, and he's just done. Just dead.
Kind of reminds me of the scene in the movie Despicable Me, where Gru's walking into the other villain's base, the shark just shows up out of the water, just punches it right in the face once, knocks him out.
Good thing in Ultraman there hasn't been, like, explosions of the kaijus yet, because if Pestar exploded with all that oil and gasoline in him, the entire place would be nuked.
Yeah,
It could be dead.
like-
Everyone would be dead.
Like, even Arashi brought it up earlier, he's like, I can just fire up my spider gun, or my spider shot in highest. It's like, yes, and then you would kill everyone, including us, dumbass.
Yeah. So then, he starts, like, extinguishing the fires with, like, water out of his fingers, which now that makes sense as to why Ultraman Orb Spacium Superion can do that, because I remember there's an episode where, like, he shot water and we're like, wait, why the fuck can he do that?
How can he do that?
And now we know, Ultraman apparently has the ability to shoot water.
Somehow.
Like, we haven't had an Ultraman like that since fucking Ultraman Blue. Ultraman Blue Aqua.
Oh,
He
right.
can shoot water.
Ultraman.
Blue Aqua.
We'll get to him next time.
Yeah. So, yeah, they find Ide, and he's, like, kind of like, oh, as of today, like, after today I'll resign.
And Cap's like, the hell you are? You're one of our smartest members.
Like we...
The kid is more of a member than Ide is.
Hey,
Hoshino.
at least Ide doesn't break his legacy.
Hey, at least Ide's here. Where the hell's Hoshino been?
So I think...
I'm calling Child Protective Services.
So apparently we thought this was the episode where the suit changed. Where we got type B.
I was wrong.
So I think it's episode 14 that happens.
Yeah, because, like, if you think of it this way, Ultraman only had 39 episodes. So it's like 13 episodes for each suit. So you got episodes 1 through 13, then 14 to 26, 27 to 39.
There you go.
Each batch has 12 episodes each.
Mm-hmm.
Or 13 episodes each.
So next episode we'll get
Next episode we'll
Type
get
B.
Type B.
And then eventually Type C?
Yep, Type C is what we usually see nowadays.
Okay.
But the reason why we got the suit changed was because Type A's suit got badly water damaged. So it had to be replaced. And if you think of it, this episode aired in October, so Ultraman's been around for at least 4 months now? July? Let's see here, July, August, September. Yeah, he's been around for roughly 4 months now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, chances are they probably did get a new suit behind the scenes. And who knows how quickly they made these episodes before they aired on television.
Yeah. Okay, Type B suit does look a lot better.
Yeah. And apparently it got stolen. It got stolen and no one knows what was ever happened to it.
Who would steal an Ultraman suit?
Ultraman was very successful back in the 60s, so I wouldn't doubt...
Who was Hoshino?
I wouldn't doubt someone stole the suit, kept it for themselves, or probably auctioned it off to like some sort of high bidder.
Oh. It's awful. Asshole.
No, you want to know who the real asshole is?
Who?
The Black Overdrive Ranger for Powering, like that actor. He stole something from freaking kid, like from sick kids. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because he, according to him, it was like a memorial thing, a memento.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, but
The asshole. And that's why you don't see him ever again. Power Rangers.
yeah, and that's why no one likes Operation Overdrive.
They're all a bunch of dicks. Shut up, Dex.
Shut up, Jax.
So yeah, no, overall this episode was actually pretty fucking good. Like, a lot...
I was expecting you to not like it.
Why not?
I don't know, just like with the rushed ending and all that.
No! Like, it felt like a lot of shit was at stake, and in the end, sure, like, the kaiju was defeated and stuff, but a lot of bad shit happened. Like, an entire oil refinery got fucking destroyed. People died, probably. People lost their jobs.
Oh,
Like, if Ultraman literally intervened sooner, none of this would have happened.
Why?
So fucking Hayata, you piece of shit.
Why doesn't he get involved quicker?
Because he's not, because he always has to transform to Ultraman when no one's around. And he was like, if you think about it, he was with the whole Science Patrol the entire fucking episode. He could not leave their side.
Not to mention, just he only shows up at the very end of the episodes.
Yeah, we can't have Ultraman show up in the fucking middle.
You can't have Ultraman show up several times throughout an episode. What kind
What,
of
what, New Generation Ultraman?
what kind of marketing is that? Wait,
Think of every new Generation Ultraman.
showing up at least twice in an episode.
Or like an episode starts with them fighting. Yeah, no, I actually really enjoyed this episode. Again, fucking like episode 12 or 13 of Ultraman is usually my favorite. So I'd say this is one of my favorites.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah!
You know what I would
Yeah, I
call
know
it.
what you're referencing. We're doing Turtles Month over at Castranger. It's great.
Yeah, it's great. I wasn't there.
You were here for the first movie.
I wasn't here for the first movie, but I have reasons why I wasn't. Very valid reasons.
You were looking for the Turtles.
Yeah.
You found out they were in New York, not Toronto.
Okay, that part totally slipped my mind until the Friday night. I was out there in the sewer with a flashlight, and I'm thinking, wait.
I have pizza. I got my ninjutsu book. Couldn't find them.
I brought comics.
Damn it.
I was gonna call myself Garnello. Garnello? The fifth turtle?
Garatello.
Garatello? Garatello.
There you go. Anyways, on to Tiga.
That needs to be a shirt.
Well, I was just referencing the mine. Welcome to Target. Because like the T's flashing on the side.
Oh, fuck. I know what you're talking about.
So, episode 13, Human Collecting. Oh man,
You know,
this is a weird episode.
Yeah, but it's at least memorable.
Yeah, no, it was memorable. Do you know why? Because
Several reasons.
we had multiple fucking villains, like a race of aliens.
Yeah, so they're aliens, so good.
Crow aliens that look like fucking Ridley.
Yeah, crow aliens. Apparently they're called the Abduction Aliens Raybeak.
Ooh, the alien Raybeaks. That's a cool name.
We are the race known as the Raybeaks.
Well, I mean, crows are known to steal shit.
Oh shit!
That's why.
I never.
They steal shit.
Putting two and two together.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Oh.
That's why. You know what's funny? You don't see in like around here. You don't see crows ever anymore. Like they all migrated.
Yeah. They don't like pollution.
No, but I remember when I was a kid, like in a early teenager, I saw crows all the time. Like you go around and you just hear "Caw, caw, caw."
No, wait, that's a chicken.
So yeah, so these alien rabies are like going around, like they're dressed like fucking Men in Black, like they're dressed in suits, and like you know what they remind me of like the crows from fucking
Tokuger?
no, like I'm thinking of a Disney movie.
Dumbo?
Maybe, yeah. Those asshole crows from Dumbo. Or, like, they were asshole crows in some Disney movie. I can't remember what they were.
I think it was Dumbo because that's the only movie that I can remember with crows in Disney.
Yeah.
Crows.
And they're going.
Those crows were assholes.
Yeah. So they're going around. They have like these shrinking guns, and they like shrink humans into their guns, take them to their spaceship, put them in like capsules, and they're like gonna like sell them or something.
Okay, so yeah, this is when you weren't paying attention. So on their home planet, in the nebula P1423, I think that's it, 1423 or 423, whichever one.
You need a ticket to that place.
Yeah, you need to get a ticket to that place. Well, we shouldn't because humans are kind of similar to a race on their planet that they use as slaves, and they're dying out.
Oh.
So they come to Earth, stealing us, and they're gonna repopulate their slave race.
Oh fuck. Yikes.
Because we're that similar
Okay.
in like a bioengineering.
Okay. Like we're a humanoid species.
Yeah.
So. Oh fuck. So yeah, so apparently again this is the Shinjo fucking
Why isn't Shinjo the main character?
I don't know. At least Daigo got to tag along.
Yeah, at least.
He didn't do much. He actually got the kid kidnapped.
Thanks, Daigo.
Because he's like, oh, jump out of the way, bro. Because it's funny, he was trying to save Shinjo or whatever, Shinjo from getting like fucking captured.
Yeah. So.
But he got captured anyways.
Yeah. Well, well, that was Shinjo's fault.
Yeah.
Because
Took the guts car.
yeah. So the plot, this plot involves a kid named Shinichi.
Who wants to be a member of Guts.
So let's remember.
And he keeps calling like.
He calls Shinjo uncle, but that's like I think he's just calling him an old man.
Yeah, like like he's his cousin apparently. So stop calling me that. Not that older, much older than you.
I don't think he's his actual cousin. I think it's just again
He's a cousin.
the subs.
Oh.
Remember, because Japan has their own way of saying things.
Oh yeah.
Like he was calling him OG-san,
Uh-huh.
which is I think that just means like older person or a grandfather.
Something
whichever.
like that, yeah.
Maybe they have no relation. It's just he calls him his uncle. That doesn't make sense. Anyways, I'm not getting into Japanese wording. Unless my sister was here, then she could explain this.
Yeah.
She would explain this easier than me, because she speaks fluent Japanese and got 3rd place in Canada for her freaking Japanese speech contest.
It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Especially becoming #1 in Toronto.
Good job, Gar's sister.
Yeah, good job, my sister, that I will not name right here.
Nope.
For her own privacy.
Yep.
So yeah, the Crowmen, as they call them in this episode, they're just stealing humans. Whichever ones, doesn't
and,
matter.
Like, they keep them shrunk, which is the funny part.
It's easier to travel with.
Easier to transport, yeah.
Wait, who's the leader? Scott Lang? Just Scott comes out.
Paul Rudd.
Just they rip off the alien's face and it's just Ultron masks.
1996, fucking Paul Rudd. Pretty amazing.
You mean nowadays Paul Rudd?
Yeah, the man's like 50 and
He's never aged.
he's never aged. It's amazing.
Oh, so you want clueless Paul Rudd?
No, I want fucking Halloween Paul Rudd. That was his first movie he ever did.
Oh, anyways, we're getting off track.
It's more about Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
So then like Guts deploys to go find him because he's able to like use his PDS or whatever like that to like contact them.
Yeah.
But then, like, he has to, like, be quiet because, like, the rabies are coming by. So, like, Shinji or Shinichi is just like, turn off your thing. So then, yeah, Guts is able to, like, find them, and then it's like, oh shit, like, there's a barrier around, or, like, we need, like, something to, like, repel their abduction guns. So Hori, being the awesome man that he is, fucking develops, like, this capsule that's able to, like, create a barrier to, like, deflect it.
Like a mirror move.
Yeah.
Use mirror move.
Well, it doesn't, like, reflect it back at them, it just deflects it, so it, like, blocks it.
Well, mirror move doesn't reflect it back.
So then...
It just stops the attack.
So they all go in, and, like, I don't know who the fucking action director for this episode was, but, like, great job. Like, they're doing, like, flips and twists, they're fucking kicking people, and, like hell, they knocked them down, they, like, kicked them on the ground and stuff like that.
And
It's
they
like, holy
start, like,
shit.
it's like, no, like, they're not wasting any time. They see one, put in a barrier bullet, and blast.
Yeah, and then they just shoot them, and, like, it's amazing.
Hooray
I think only a couple of them had the barrier bullets.
I think they all had one each.
Well, because I saw one would, like, fire a barrier bullet to block the other, and then the other one would respond with, like, retaliate with,
Well,
like...
yeah, because why fire 2 barrier bullets when one can attack?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was cool that they coordinated like that. And then just, like...
The strangest thing happens.
Yeah, Daigo fucking gets, like, surrounded, and he transforms to Tiga, but...
He's human size.
Yeah, normal size. I didn't think he could do that.
I mean, he already did it once. In, like, episode 4, I think it was.
Oh, he was in the helicopter,
Yeah,
right?
when he was in the helicopter for, like, a split second, and then he jumped out and grew to giant size.
So, like, I'm wondering what made Tsuburaya just decide, hey, let's just do an episode where, like, he just fights the size of a human.
Huh?
Like, eventually he does grow big.
But it's like, what?
And, like, it's cool because, like, usually, like, you know, when he's big or whatever like that, he fights, like, really slowly and stuff like that. But here, he's just, like, fast as hell. Like, he's fighting like an actual regular, like, Toku hero. And it's fucking awesome.
It was very reminiscent to Gavan, for me, at least. The way that he was fighting, the poses that he was doing. It was a bit like Space Sheriff Gavan, a bit.
And he goes, not strong.
Power type.
Power type, thank you.
Strong's Dinah.
Strongest Dinah.
Miracle and Strong are Dinah, Power and Sky are Tiga.
Yeah. So he rescues the humans, and
Yeah,
then
and
the
like,
funniest fucking scene, just like Hori runs into Tiga, and he's just like,
Yeah, Hori's just kind of starstruck, just
like, holy
Tiga.
shit! Wait, why are you?
like he's not doing anything. He's just staring at him, just like, what the fuck?
And just fucking Rena or someone was just like, come on, let's go. Like,
Oh, right.
give him the things, and he's just like,
Yeah, Tiga doesn't talk.
down. And then so yeah, then he like the spaceship like launches because they're like, all right, we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
But then Guts is like, we gotta blast them down because they may come back with reinforcements. That's a good point.
Yeah, so they use because they have like a Guts car and an SUV and a motorcycle. Like, jeez, Guts is like fucking equipped.
Man, Guts is loaded.
So yeah, they use the laser cannons, but then the spaceship retaliates and like shoots back at them, almost fucking killing them actually.
Luckily, Tiga shows up and
He
grows to
takes
his
a
normal
shot.
size.
Yeah, and then
Take a shot.
and then he like turns Sky type and like jumps on top of the ship.
Punches the hole in the ship.
He's just spinning around too at first.
They just keep twirling.
Twirling towards freedom. And yeah, punches the hole in the ship.
Which I remember that scene from the 4Kids opening. It's like, oh, okay, so he wasn't being a menace.
And then yeah, so
They just Tiga murders a few people. Each episode this week involves each episode that we talk about involves murdering people.
yeah,
That's just weird.
like holy fuck.
Like we'll get to it in Gridman, but there was a cute thing that I liked about this episode of Tiga though. Like, so when the aliens they fire like their reduction beam at Tiga and they capture him and he's in the little he's in the little glove compartment thing that they have for him and he's just like, hey, what are you gonna do now? He just grows back to human size. It's like, dude,
I have the ability to grow big.
I didn't think that far.
That's super funny.
I actually want to know if the 4Kids dub of this episode still exists. I want to know if it's on
way.
YouTube. No way. It looks like my yoga instructor.
Looks like my
No.
wife.
No, it looks like my mother-in-law.
It's awful.
But yeah, pretty good episode of Tiga. Finally,
Like it was actually a really good episode. It was well choreographed. The pacing was good. Like the enemy seemed pretty fucking.
it was interesting. Like I'm starting to notice a pattern that whenever Tiga involves aliens, like actual aliens, not like giant monster aliens, but like normal human aliens, the plot is just 10 times better.
Yeah,
I mean,
because the aliens have more fucking personality to them, right? So
I think that's it. Just aliens also think they're also an intellectual race. So it's like, oh yeah, like third episode, you got those aliens that have been around before Tiga, and they want acknowledgement. You have the aliens in the episode where Rena's dad shows up. You have you have these aliens who are just, they don't want to take over Earth. They just want to kidnap some people and repopulate their slave race. Okay, that still sounds bad, but still.
wow. Apparently, in the 4Kids dub, Tiga's multi-type is known as Omni Mode.
Okay, Omnimon.
It's fucking awesome. Apparently, it has a flight speed of Mach 5. It's pretty fucking fast.
Mach 5. Isn't that like breaking the sound barrier?
It's way over breaking the sound barrier.
Huh.
There's a lot of fucking attacks. A timer flash. A flash of light from his color timer that erases illusions.
Oh. You know, I feel like that needs to be a future discussion for us. Just talking about the random dubbed episodes of Tiga. I feel like that would be interesting to watch.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm just trying to look up, if he mentions that he has the ability to, just shrink and grow in any size.
Maybe? I'm not sure. Where are you looking at the Ultra Wiki one, or are you looking up actual 4Kids?
No, Ultra Wiki.
May not be on there.
Fuck.
Well, anyways, let's get on to some Gridman.
Oh yeah.
Takashi committed genocide almost.
Not genocide, but a lot of people died for what he did. So this episode was literally about him missing his alarm clock, and he didn't wake up on time and became late. So he thought, oh my god, I wasted time. My genius is not being used to its full potential. So decides, fuck it, I'm gonna make everyone else late for their shit. So he creates a kaiju that goes to England, where apparently the place where the world time is produced, fucks with that and changes time throughout everywhere, I'm assuming in the world, causing fucking people to be late for shit. Trains fucking crashing, planes running into each other because the schedules are fucked up. People are dead!
Because he had a faulty alarm clock.
And thought he wasted some of his time. This kid's fucked in the head.
This is fucked up!
It even shows on the news, yeah, planes crashed, multiple people injured, several incidents,
All because what, you overslept?
I mean, I don't like sleeping in, but I wouldn't fucking want to kill people over it.
I don't think his intentions were to kill people.
What if he just knew and he was like, oh.
I don't think he actually found out anyone died
And
from
then
this.
Khan Digifar's Yeah, there's even a scene in the episode where he's watching all the people in the street and you just see him above a building going ha 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 ha.
I didn't remember this.
So
guy. You know who he is?
Hmm?
He's Mr. Glass
Oh god. Oh.
from Unbreakable.
Yeah.
Spoilers for the end of Unbreakable. Just
He caused a train crash to kill a shit ton of people to get a superhero.
yeah, just what the fuck?
So, meanwhile, the side plot of this episode is Ippei trying to get some pussy.
Ippei at least trying to get a girlfriend.
Yeah, and like he says like he likes this girl, and he makes like the schedule where it's like, oh, and this day I'm gonna ask her out, this day I'm gonna like propose to her, marry her, and it's like, dude, you're like 13. Calm your shit.
Have your tits there, buddy.
So like Yuka being Yuka, she's like you're fucking stupid.
Okay. I'll admit, I had to look up on the wiki to find out what their names were again. Because when I first started watching it, I'm like, wait, who's who again?
Yuka, Naoto, and Ippei.
Yeah,
Naoto's Gridman, Yuka's the girl, and Ippei's the horny guy.
Yuka's the girl.
Yeah.
The girl, yeah. I mean, you're not wrong there.
What
personality does she have? She's the girl.
I like her voice for some reason. It's like the way she talks. Talks like one of those like tough girl. Well, because like I like tomboys. Like I like mannish kind of girls. I don't know why.
I am a woman.
Not that much. So yeah. So the whole side plot is him trying to get, but like because time's all fucked up. Like his schedule keeps getting messed up, and he doesn't. He thinks he's late for school and like late to meet her. But then he like keeps missing her because like she's on the bus with like her friend or something like that.
And she's moving in a week.
Yeah.
Why pursue someone when
moving in a week? Yeah.
when they're gonna be gone in a week?
So then the parents being the fucking funniest. So like the one dad who like owns the store.
Ippei's dad.
Yeah, he keeps like closing, and then he's like, oh fuck no, I have to stay open, and he opens the store again. And he keeps delivering shit to people.
He keeps closing, opening his store. You got Nato's mom keep making food because
she makes breakfast, and then she looks at the time. Oh shit, I gotta make lunch. And
And
starts making lunch.
You just made breakfast.
And like, so everyone got like hypnotized by like the time shit that's going on, except for Yuka and Naoto, because they were busy in the basement working on junk.
Nerds.
Yeah, but Ippei got affected by it.
And it's a weird thing because like the clock kept spinning, and it would fire at people with this hypnotizing ray. So it'd be like, oh, you think it's like 10:30 at night?
When it's not. It's like 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, so it's like you'd have people being like, "Oh, it's so late," or "Oh, it's so early." It's like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, and then like Ippei keeps thinking like, "Oh fuck, I gotta go to bed. I gotta see Romari tomorrow."
This episode's just weird because
It's bonkers.
Like, I can't keep track of what's going on.
Yeah. So then eventually they're just like, all right, like so the kaiju was Mecha Gilurus.
Yeah. So from the first episode, they reused the first kaiju from episode 1,
but
mechanized.
He looked fucking awesome because if you mechanize something, it's 10 times cooler.
Mechanize something, it's 10 times cooler.
Yep. And he actually looked like really cool.
Yeah, in
like,
which I feel like it's good progression in a sense. It's like, why make a new kaiju when I could make a better one?
This is about the next episode.
I'll get to the next episode.
So then they're like, all right, fuck it, summon Gridman. So they summon Gridman. Gridman's like, he's trying, he's fighting. It's still like, I think I'll always say it every episode. Gridman we talk about. Love Gridman's design.
He does have a good design.
He looks so good.
I want figure arts.
I want to figure arts of Gridman. It'd be awesome.
And again, I always bring it up. I love his grunts. I love the sound of his grunts. It's not like sha sha. It's like yeah.
Also, he has the best way of saying B move ever. B move. So they realize that Gridman alone isn't working well enough, so then they make him Thunder Gridman.
Hey, didn't I get new toys? I mean, new weapons the other day.
So he turns to Thunder Gridman. Still looks fucking awesome. Now it just turns into a Sentai episode.
Got tight.
And so he has his own Grid Beam and Thunder Gridman, and it's fucking awesome.
Beats the. Got a problem? Punch it.
So then he uses his Gridman Fixer Beam, which I'm glad, thanks you SSSS Gridman for officially making a name for that.
The Fixer Beam.
Like, I wonder how many like Gridman fans were like, "That's what it's called! Yes, finally!" Like they're losing their
Like
fucking
they're finally
minds.
updating.
Fixer Beam.
They're finally updating their little wikis. That they
Yeah,
have.
it's just like in the wiki. It's just like for the longest time, it's just like yeah, this has no thing. He just fixes shit. It's gonna call it the Fixer Beam.
The Fixer Beam.
Um,
Can we fix it? Yes, we can.
So I doubt because like time went back to normal, all those people are still dead.
Oh yeah, those people are still dead.
Like imagine it just reverted time back. It never happened. That'd be bullshit.
It's just
So and yeah.
millions were dead.
So Ippei goes to like meet with the girl, but then like I guess she rejected him.
I don't think he ever talked to her.
I think he did.
It's never specified what happened.
I think he did. That's why like she was on the bus with the boy. So then Yuka and Naruto show up and it's like, so what happened? Can't you see the look on my face? That fucking tells you what happened. And it's like, don't worry, but you'll find another girl. Alright. Here, would you accept these flowers from my heart? And she's like, no, get the fuck out of here.
Ippei, give it up.
Oh. So it's super funny. And thus, like, the next episode, it starts like this weird fucking love triangle.
Yeah, we might as well get into episode 15.
So episode 15, the distorted target.
Yeah.
So this one doesn't have Takashi being a fucking mass murderer, but instead just being a selfish fucking asshole. So no one likes a person when they hog like a ride or a video game arcade machine for like long periods of time. Shout out to my buddy Jermaine for YomoCon 2017 when he spent 6 hours on a Street Fighter V arcade cabinet and not leaving until someone in the staff told him to get up and leave so other people could play it.
Really?
And then he got up, screamed, cheered, and he thought his whole weekend was a success. Because he's like, I played Street Fighter V until they kicked me off. So, shout out to my buddy Jay. But yeah, don't do that, people. So, Takashi's playing like this virtual reality game where like it's like a shooter. It looks like a shitty version of like Doom.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, is this Doom?
And obviously the VR helmet is just like a bike helmet, motorcycle helmet, but just with some tech shit on it. So apparently he's in this game for like an hour, and you can see like there's a lineup like around the corner
of like this little cabinet thing that he's in.
And so like one of the employees notices, goes in, and he's like, "Yeah, buddy, can you like fucking finish up?" And he's like, "No, screw you, I'm still playing." He actually cuts the power to the machine, and like Takashi gets like super pissed off. And he's like, "Fuck you!"
Like, oh, why did you do that? It's like,
you've been on it enough.
But buddy, there are other people that want to play the game.
Well, I want to play it more. So he's like, "Oh, forget this." So he decides to go back, and then he gives Shinobular a fucking second chance. That's the excuse of the episode. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a second chance.
If it didn't work the first time, why give it a second chance?
Well, no, the first time with Gillerus was awesome. That was great.
Yeah, but at
least they changed him.
He at
This
least
one they just gave
upgraded him.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna give you a weapon.
Here's a weapon. Here's a ball and chain.
Oh, a ball and chain. Gridman has fucking jets, tanks, and drills that he can combine with.
Yeah. Even at one point, like, he turns Thunder Gridman, and, like, Shinobular is just like, "Oh, so what if you fucking change? I'll still beat you."
Beat his ass
And
in, like,
he
the
beats his
first
ass.
minute.
Yeah. So... Then starts the side plot where it's this weird fucking thing where, like, Yuka's mad at Naruto because she's trying to talk about where they're gonna hang out tomorrow, the next day, and... Yeah, he's just yawning, not really paying attention to her, and so she gets pissed off about it. She's like, "Oh, you're not even fucking listening. Where are we going tomorrow?" And he's like, "That place you were talking about."
I'm just tired.
You know. Yeah, he was just tired. So she storms off, and then she's like, "You know what? Fuck it. I'll just have like a day with with Ippei." So then Ippei just, I guess, thinks of this. He's like, "Oh, this is my chance." Like he decides to go into like thinks of it as a date. Because I did that with that girl I knew. Like, I thought we were on a date, and then afterwards she was like, "Yeah, no, we weren't. We were just hanging out." And I was like, "Oh."
And
So...
this leads into our thumbnail.
Yeah. So, the next day, he shows up to meet up with Yuka so they can go to the arcade or something like that. And he's dressed up, I swear to God, like the 11th Doctor.
And keep in mind, the 11th Doctor showed up in like 2010.
2009. Yeah. Like 2009, 2010.
2010, because David Tennant's last episode aired Christmas Day of 2009.
Oh, okay.
So 2010. So this happened like, what, 20 years? Not even 20, like 17 years before?
Yeah, like
Or 17.
17.
Yeah, so yeah, like,
It was
11th
just a
Doctor
coincidence.
happened 17 years before this. Again, big coincidence, but it's like, it's just mind-boggling to think about.
He's wearing like a brown coat, and he has a red bow tie on, and it's like, alright, let's go! And like, you could.
If only he had suspenders.
Yeah, like you're just like, what the fuck? Like, she's wondering. So then she's like, wait, like, and she seemed like she wanted to wait for Naoto because like she didn't want to be alone with Ippei. But Ippei's like, no, Naoto said like, yeah, just be us two, like whatever, it'll be fine. And then so then like a police officer shows up, and he's like, oh, it's cute, you guys are on a date, and she's like, what? No.
No. Shut up.
So yeah, so they go to the arcade, and so they try the virtual reality game, and I guess like Ippei's in there with her, just like keeping eye on like her progress. So then Shinobular goes to like the power, like
He goes into the mainframe.
like the mainframe of the machine.
I refer to the internet world that they go into like the mainframes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he's in the arcade mainframe and he hacks with the VR game.
Yeah.
Which makes her think that
everyone is like a monster in the game.
Yeah.
And then the gun turns into like a real gun. Like it's a real laser gun.
A laser gun.
Yeah. So she's just going around fucking trying to shoot and kill people. Which thankfully she didn't. Yeah, it's funny because my T-800 endoskeleton figure came in today.
Yeah, Terminator. Like, she went all Terminator on freaking everyone.
Yeah, really. Neuroprocessor, living computer.
Like, Ippei calls up Nato, be like, hey, something happened to Yuka. What happened? Just get down here.
Get your fucking ass down here, bitch.
Then he does something that blows my mind. After 15 episodes, apparently Nato can take off the acceptor.
Yeah.
Like, the thing that he transforms with, you know, I thought it was just stuck to his arm. But no, apparently he can take it off and put it on.
Yeah, because then it makes sense because then people would be asking like, oh, what the fuck's that on your wrist?
But it's always on his wrist.
Yeah, but he's always wearing long sleeve shirts when he wears it. But this episode he wasn't wearing a long sleeve shirt, so he had to keep it off. Or else people would suspect that he's Gridman. Well, not really.
No one knows who Gridman is.
Gridman!
Gridman.
Everywhere I look, Gridman.
Gridman.
Who the hell is Gridman anyway?
Gridman in the fall. Gridman in winter.
He doesn't look like an Ultraman.
Gridman on Saturdays. Gridman on Fridays.
Gridman.
Gridman.
Football.
Gridman.
Go watch the AVGN episode of football. It's super funny.
I showed my dad that clip, and he's like, "That was kind of funny."
Yeah. Football.
Football.
So yeah, the doctor, Ippei tries to go fucking help me, and like it's funny. Like at one point, we're watching the episode, and Guard just puts on like the 11th Doctor's theme, like battle theme, where it's like dun 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 dun.
Okay, the song's called "I Am the Doctor."
Yeah.
So it's like I put that on. It's like
It was syncing so well.
It was kind of syncing up.
Because Gar's good at that.
Yeah, like I started thinking about it. It's like as Gridman's fighting Shinobular, just like you just hear like Doctor Who themes just dun 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 dun.
It
was funny.
Sorry, we're gonna get copyright for that. That was too perfect.
Oh no. We already got one copyright flag on one of our episodes of Ultraranger. We don't need two.
Right?
But yeah, Gridman or Shinobular gets defeated.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking SWAT team almost gets involved.
Yeah, no, they start shooting at Yuka, and I'm like, motherfuckers, don't do that! And like the one police officer like just admits like, oh no, we're just trying to shoot the gun out of her hand. It's like, no, it looks like you were actually trying to fucking shoot her. And Ippei's like, no, fuck that shit. So then, like, he tries to, like...
listen to reason.
Yeah, he tries to, like, get through to her, which he kind of does. But then, like, Gridman shows up in, like, her HUD, and he's just like, the game's over, Yuka.
Game over.
So, then we get to this weird thing where, like, so then now Yuka's mad at Ippei being like, I can't believe you tried to make it, like, a fucking date. And he was like, no, and it's like, yeah, I'd rather go on a date with Naoto. And Naoto's like, yeah, alright. And so, like, they like, hook arms, and they start going down. Naoto's like, no! And Ippei's like, no, take me with you. So, now we're in this weird fucking love triangle where Ippei likes Yuka, but Yuka likes Naoto, and Naoto is just okay with Yuka liking him.
What kind of triangle is this? Very weird shit.
It's like a one-sided love triangle.
It's like a two-sided triangle.
Yeah, because, like, Naoto doesn't really...
Because Naoto doesn't like Ippei.
Yeah, but, like, Naoto doesn't like Yuka, but then, like, when... I guess he does, because, like, wasn't there an episode where with the bathing, like, the swimming episode? He was, like, spying on her.
Yeah, it was in this episode even hints towards that Naoto actually does like Yuka.
Yeah.
In, like, a relationship sense. And it's like, oh, okay. Very interesting.
So yeah, so this was like a kind of banana, like both these episodes of Gridman were really bananas, but like, again...
It's Gridman.
Gridman's awesome. Like, Gar can quote me on this, like, for the past, like, few weeks I've just been like, can't wait to watch more Gridman.
Yeah. Which I'm
sad we only watch it, like, once a month.
Yeah.
I'd like to just honestly have, like, a Gridman month.
Well, like you said, we can marathon the show behind, like we can just marathon a ton of episodes.
That's true, we could.
But we're just doing it, like, yeah, it is kind of once a month, because next time we talk about Gridman's the end of August.
Christ.
And then it's like, because I planned out so that, like, every 3 episodes, every 3 episodes we do another Gridman episode.
Oh, okay.
So it's like we do one at the end of August and then one at the end of September. So yeah, like once a month we do it.
Mm-hmm. So good 4 episodes of Ultraman / Gridman.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of murder.
So
a lot of death.
That's a lot of death. That's the title of the episode. That's a lot of death.
That's a lot of death.
That's a lot of death.
Wow, that character has a lot of death. You mean depth, right? I know what I said.
Who are you talking about? Comrade Kaiser?
It's got a lot of depth to him. What, death? No, depth.
Did you say bunny cop film?
That's my favorite joke.
But anyways, yeah, this is episode 90 of Kaiju Sentai Ultraranger.
Woo, we're almost there.
Yeah, which means we're only 10 episodes away from that big triple-digit number.
You gotta think of something very special for that.
I've been tossing around some ideas, but next time, instead of talking about Tiga episode 3, Ultraman Rube the movie finally got subbed.
Oh yeah.
So next week, our main feature topic will be Ultraman Rube the movie.
The movie with Jido
And Triggear.
Yep.
So sweet, we didn't have to wait that long.
No, so now we can actually figure out what Triggear's deal is and see if they actually kind of like... Because I'm interested now. Will they defeat him, or does he just fuck off and that's why he ends up in Taiga?
Probably just fucks up.
Or is he even the same fucking guy? Like, we don't know.
Is it even the same universe Triggear?
Exactly, maybe there's 2 Triggears.
Maybe it's just Rube's Triggear. And this is like main Triggear.
Oh, and then when the Taiga Rube movie crossover happens,
Oh.
Triggear will be like, "Oh, it's you again! I don't like you took everything from us. I don't even know who you are."
You will. Schwa for now, everyone.
Schwa for now.
Hey everyone, thank you for listening to this episode of Kaiju Sentai Ultraranger. We appreciate your dedication to listening.
If you have an opinion on the news or shows we talked about,
leave a comment down below. Hashtag comments for Lane.
If you want to check us out on other social media pages, you can check out our Twitter pages. As always, you can follow me at twitter.com/autobot.
You can follow me at twitter.com/Lane__.
For other pages, you can find my blog, Gar's Toku Blogs, on facebook.com. And while you're on Facebook, why not give Radio Sentai Castranger a follow?
For older episodes of our shows, you can find them at castranger.podbean.com. And we also have some merch, such as t-shirts and bags, available at tpublic.com.
That's all for this exciting episode of Kaiju Sentai Ultraranger. Until next time,
Schwa for now!